All right. Hopefully, we are live and rolling, everybody. This is my first time streaming a game. We're doing Theater of the Mind, just down and dirty, real fast, just to see how this looks. So, real fast, let's introduce everybody here. We got some of my friends from the interwebs and from real life. So, let's just go down the line. First, we have Eric playing.
Hi, yeah, I'm Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris everywhere. Here they pronouns, and I'm playing Velrissa, a half-orc champion fighter on a vengeance quest. Super excited to be here. Thanks for inviting me, Zip.
Yeah. All right, and then we have Aaron.
Hey, I'm Mike. I run thinktm.org. Super happy to be here. I'm playing Aaron, the Aarakocra Arcane Assassin. Is a wizard from the new Galder's Gazetteer supplement. You should definitely check out the 4th playtest supplement, which the Arcane Assassin can be found in. We're going to have some fun with it today.
Awesome. And then we have a paladin half-elf named Carmen. Oops, I should let you say that.
My name is Gwen, and yeah, I'm a paladin half-elf named Carmen, who heads the Oath of Remembrance, also from the Galder's Gazetteer, and so I'm excited to be playing.
Awesome. And then we have Ben the Pious.
Yeah, man, I'm playing Selric Far Wanderer, just trying to get out there and see the world. I'm playing a wandering mage. It's a wizard school from the Galder's Gazetteer.
Awesome. All right, and then I guess without further ado, let's just jump right into it. All right, it is a dark and stormy night. The 4 of you have gathered outside a cavern that has a huge skull for an entrance. You all are on here on a very specific mission. You know this to be the lair of a foul necromancer.
Oh, so it's a human skull.
Yeah, it's a human skull. I mean, like 50 times bigger. Right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Large.
As opposed to a troll skull-shaped cavern or a dragon skull.
Yeah.
It is a human skull-shaped cavern that is being pelted by the wind and the rain, and you guys are all hurled up. You're seasoned adventurers at this, folks, at this point, which is why you have been tasked with this very deadly mission, to capture this necromancer alive. This particular wizard has vital information about the location of another phylactery. So the hope is if you can capture this necromancer, you'll be able to gather some information and stop a wider threat. But even off in the distance, as you see the entrance to this cave, the gloom and fog sort of rising around its mouth, you realize that trouble has already began. As you can see a cluster of large humanoids with huge tongues sort of on patrol outside. One of them has his back turned to you, and you can see little bits of flesh and bone falling into the ground. Ooh. So you folks are about 50 feet away right now, sort of hidden in the bushes. You have not yet been noticed by these creatures sort of standing guard. What do you want to do?
Velrissa, I think I have the first thing, if you don't mind. So Velrissa's going to first kind of be the one who, I imagine I might be in the front as sort of like the scoutery leader, champion, fighter person, right? And I'll look back to you all and say, there's definitely guards in here. Be on the lookout, and let's not have a rehash of Shadowmere, shall we? Referring to, whatever previous adventures we had.
Yeah, that one looks like he's eating. I say we let him to his meal.
Well, I'll follow whatever you folks want to do.
No sense in disturbing the fine man. Or thing, whatever it is.
Quit being so bashful. You know we're going to have to get through it.
Well, we'll see if he comes close, and if we get an advantage, we ambush him. If he discovers us, then, we're on equal footing.
So as you guys are sitting there sort of discussing this for a moment, behind a rock or behind a bush, you see a cloud of bats sort of flying overhead and then into the cavern. The creatures that are there sort of like, they chirk up and sort of look at those things. You can see they sort of scrape out and try to scratch across the sky, maybe trying to capture a bat. And you see that its hand has long, sharp-looking claws. The bats fly into the cavern, and slowly you hear them fade.
The claws like that, I doubt this thing wants to talk. We should dispatch it, and quickly.
Yes, you see that there are 4 of them gathered around. 3 of them are sort of milling about, and one of them is hunched over. And it looks like it has tossed aside whatever it was eating and is walking around the bend now.
I'll take on these 3. I think the 3 of us, the rest of you can take on this last one.
Right. Sounds good. I should cast mage armor for going into combat.
Yeah, same here.
All right.
Let's throw on a mage armor.
All right, so as you guys are casting your preparatory spells, you see the one, so the hulking one that was eating, it is fully around sort of a boulder now. You sort of out of your sight. But if you listen carefully, go ahead and make a perception check.
Let's just assume I failed.
One
16.
failure.
Yeah.
Plus 0.
Yeah,
16?
I failed too. I got a.
I don't think a 9's gonna cut it.
All right. And so you try to strain your ears to hear what's going on beyond that boulder where this hulking creature just went, but with the wind and the rain, you can't make anything out.
Sure.
Do you think
I don't
we should go over there?
No.
Right. So I'm just gonna go in. I think we're competent adventurers. I know you got my back. So I'm gonna go in and goad them to come at me, knowing that you all are full well right behind me, ready to blast them before they get to me.
Right behind you.
So Varissa, sword raised.
Gonna go into the cave. Is that where he's going?
Out of the cover to like show myself to them and force a fight.
So I have invisibility as a spell if we want to try sneaking past or anything like that.
No, I feel like decapitating. but I don't want to feel like I'm the person who like says it, but like real quick, like as a group, because this is the first time we've all played together, right? Like as a group, are we cool with fighting this, or do we want to
I'm fine with that.
I think we should get our big sweat.
Yeah.
Right?
I see what you did there.
We got to warm up our dice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because that's how things work, right? So,
and so as Selric, our wizard, is suggesting maybe we can cast invisibility, our fighter's like, nah, I want to feel decapitations, and hops over the boulder out of cover and starts walking towards these creatures. With a slow lurch, they sort of and move their eyes towards you. Their eyes are lifeless, and they start hulking. You can see these ripplings of purple flash, and as a flash of lightning appears, as 3 ghouls start making their way towards your position. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
Worse than my perception. Awesome.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Belrissa got an 8 for my initiative.
Well, I got a 5 total.
Selric got a 16.
I got an 18.
All right, Gwen. So you're going to go first, and let's just make our way around. I think they'll be a little bit easier.
And I am going to just say, I really need to speak up during times like this, and I'm going to cast Bless on all of us.
That is a good plan.
And I'm going to walk out of the shadows too, and I'm going to take out my scythe.
Which 3 do you cast it on?
No, I'm gonna cast it at level 2.
Oh, so we all get it.
4 of us.
Nice.
Thank you. All right, cool.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, so as you step out from behind the tree, you rub your holy symbol on your shield. Do you have a shield, Gwen? No, you just have the scythe, right?
Well, I have a shield and a scythe, so...
Well,
oh wait, no, I don't have a scythe. I have a sickle because the sickle is all you get at the beginning. I didn't ask you if I could get a scythe.
You didn't get the DLC.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think we found we found that scythe in Blackmere, though.
Sure. I'll have a scythe. It's a giant scythe. It's a big old Grim Reaper scythe.
Yeah.
All right, so
if I can, Ricky.
You'll throw it over your back real fast, grab your scythe, and step out ready to face these foes.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. So as you feel suddenly invigorated with this feeling of blessing, these things are slowly making their way towards you. One of them is probably about 20 feet away. What are you gonna do, Ben?
Oh, me. All right. Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's see. What other? Do I have any? I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Oh man, I didn't really prepare any attacking spells.
Well, while you're thinking about it, Gwen, what's the color, or like what's your blessing look like? Like, is it like a a ghastly halo on everybody? Like, what is it? What's your blessing look like? Right.
I'm
trying to buy time.
You know there's a I forget which Dragon Quest game it is where you get halos above you. A lot of times. The Toriyama thing where he does it. He does it in Dragon Ball Z. He does it in all sorts of things where you get the halo. Yeah, I feel like it's like that, but with like a purplish black tone. So yeah, little
Nice.
It's almost
glowing.
like sucking in light, but glowing at the same time.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like a
Awesome.
black hole corona looking thing. Black hole corona.
Yeah, I give everybody Corona.
That's a Tool album. Sorry.
that is a
I
Tool
think
album.
Undead might be
Black
immune to
hole.
coronavirus, but
Yeah.
All right, Ben. So as this purple halo appears above your head, are you gonna step out of the shadows and face these foes, or are you gonna stay back?
yeah, no, I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna sling a firebolt at him. So
Awesome.
with bless, I got a 1d4 on attack rolls. Is that how that works?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So 14.
Yeah, that'll hit. The armor class is only 12.
All right, so I think that's 2d10 at 6th level. So let's go ahead and grab some dice.
I got a piece of
So
paper.
7 fire damage as he steps out of cover and he's like, "Oh no, you don't!" Throws a flaming sphere out of his hand and pelts one of them right in the chest.
All right. So as the flame ball erupts in your hands, it hits this thing square in the chest. From that flash of light, you can sort of it sort of illuminates his face and the long black tongue out of it. With absolutely no hesitation, that one just comes charging straight towards you, and it's going to go ahead with that tongue and teeth go straight for your throat. And I don't think is a 9 going to hit.
A 9 total? No. I have a
No.
15 armor class.
Yeah,
with the mage
at least
armor.
13.
Yeah, 13 plus
Awesome.
dex.
All right. And then so the two others are going to come forward too. You made yourself pretty visible, Ben. Or Cedric made himself pretty visible.
Yeah,
so a
no,
second
that
one's
was
going to come towards you.
Yep.
You did.
And that's also going to miss.
Nice.
Yeah. The third one is getting closer. It's going to go right up to the one carrying the scythe and try to claw the scythe out of the way and then scratch your arms at the same time.
Okay.
But with a 8, that's also going to miss you, correct?
Yeah. Totally.
All right.
Just
And so
totally
this, yeah. But all this sound, this clamor have battle, the explosions and the chatter, you can see from around the boulder, this other creature comes back out. And now that it's standing at its full height, it is a ghoul like these others, but maybe just a little bit bigger. In one hand, it has a bone that still has some meat dripping from it. And its whole side of its mouth is just gone.
Oh, God.
Well, it can't bite us.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. So, Valrissa, what are you going to do?
Slice and dice. So there's 2 in front of me, right? Or at least
Yes, there's at least 2 within close range.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's two on me right now.
let's see how the first one goes. I'm gonna protect Ben because I know Ben's gonna be the. Sorry, you as a player are safe, assumingly, but I don't think your character is very safe. So I'll be going after. What's your character's name? Just so I have it.
Selric.
Selric. Right. I would never forget that. All right, Selric. On your left, Selric. Oh my God, I rolled 2 1s, so I don't think that's gonna work.
God.
That's my attack and
jeez.
secondary attack. So
All right.
Oof.
not a great start.
Okay, Aaron.
All right.
So as you
Now,
see-
you
Out of the
can
way,
call me
Selric.
A, or you can call
I
me-
can't get in there.
Whoa, watch where you're swinging that thing.
You can call me A, or you can call me Aaron. You don't need to say my full name every time.
Okay.
I go by
Aaron.
first and last name. So I'm a chicken, both in spirit as well as form. So I'm going to use my stealth casting to hide behind this rock as a bonus action.
Excellent. All right, so go ahead and make a dexterity stealth check.
All right, that's a 17 plus 3, no proficiency, 20.
All right. You feel pretty well hidden. Like you've been in the shadows this whole time. I don't think anyone's seen you.
All right. So then I'm gonna poke out, and I actually, sorry, bear with me a second. I'm going to
So
take
for
out
those watching go ahead.
I'm going to pick up a powdered or rhubarb leaf off the ground. There's one next to me. I'm going to grind it up in my hands, and then I'm going to reach up over the rock, and I'm going to shoot an acid arrow and you see these streaking green lights going towards the, I guess, the closest ghoul.
All right. So from your position of cover, you mutter an incantation barely in a whisper, right? And you allow your acid arrows, and after a brief moment, they come into light and focus. And you shoot at the ones that are facing Selric, or the big one.
Yeah, I'll go for the ones that are facing Selric.
Awesome.
Take out the
so go ahead and they make a. How does acid arrow work? Is that an attack roll?
It's an attack roll. It's an attack roll.
The AC is 12.
Okay, so I rolled a 1 also.
God.
That's why I said warming up the dice.
Making it easy for me.
Might I gain advantage from attacking from hidden position?
Yeah. I think all attack rolls are made with advantage when you're hidden. Yep.
All right, so let's try to work some magic on this one. All right, that's a 15 plus 6, 21.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
Nice.
let's get out the pointiest of all the dice. All right, that's 44 this turn. And also, I'm actually attacking from cover, so I get to add 2d6 onto that because of my arcane assassination skill.
Nice.
I use one use of that. All right, 10, 20 damage.
Nice.
And it will take another 2d4 at the end of its turn.
Well, no, it's not, because as this one was sort of like hulking over Selric right there, it exposed one of its vital organs. So you just let that arrow right into wherever its lung would be, or its zombie heart, and it just sort of stops and it falls over, right onto Selric. Maybe you have to sort of push it off there.
Oh,
Right.
jeez.
And I duck back behind the rock.
Oh, gross. Ugh.
All right, Gwen. So one of these zombies that you were just trying to get has fallen over dead, but there's still one right there in front of your friend Selric, and there's another one sort of coming right at you.
Okay, well, I'm going straight for the one that is in front of Selric.
Mhm.
Take that out of the thing, and I'm going to attack it with my scythe.
Scythe. That's the one.
Okay.
You guys are the
Oh.
best.
Yeah, the Grim Reaper scythe thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was only a 7. So
So Rick, why would we save you? You keep getting in the way.
but I have 2 attacks.
You're cowering behind us. Like, help me protect you. You're like shoving us in the way.
Help me!
So the first one,
Bad touch!
yeah, the first one barely misses his nose. And I'm going for it again. And okay, that one
man.
is a 17.
There you go.
All right, that one will hit.
All right, and because I'm a War Reaper, which is one of the feats from Galder's Gazetteer, I get to
that's
roll
metal.
with a d12. I fell off, and that was a 12. That was a 12.
Nice.
So, so yeah, I just
with
whoosh.
a brutal sweep of your scythe with 2 hands, you lob off one of these ghouls' arms, right? And this black bile keeps pooling out and pouring all over the ground.
Oh, gross. It's getting my shoes wet.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That one right there, who was focused on Selric, immediately just turns around and tries to swipe across your face there.
Okay.
Ooh. And with a 14,
Nope.
that's not going to hit a paladin. All right.
No. A
There is a
defensive paladin. I have a
Yeah.
19 armor class.
Nice.
All right. So as you breathe, so without any effort, you really sort of block this swipe with your shield. But this other one that was right in front of you is coming in that opening. And with a 12, it's also going to miss you as its teeth clash against your armor.
Okay.
So in the back, that's now making its way away from this position of cover where it sort of was. In front of the skull-shaped entrance of the cavern, you see the one hulking brute. It's seeing this pile of gore on the ground. It sort of excites its passions, and it starts running full charge up towards our fighter who is there.
Yeah.
Ooh. So this dreaded Zool, this dread ghoul is going to go ahead and try to slash you.
That'd be an
Ooh,
18.
and with a 17 plus 4, 21 will hit, right,
Oh,
Eric?
hit me. Yep.
Awesome. So you go ahead. Oh, you're taking 6 points of slashing damage,
Mhm.
and you must make a Constitution saving throw.
21.
All right, and you pass. Excellent. Awesome. All right, so this hulking brute is standing in front of you. It's probably at least a head and a half taller than its companions, and it's looking pretty bad. You got a taste of its potentially deadly poison in its claws. What are you going to do about it?
Retaliate with great force. So let's go. Attack twice. So I pretty much counter-strike as soon as it lunges after me. I go under it and stab once, pull out, slash. Let's see how they go. Oh, that looks pretty good. A 15 and a 16 natural. So they'll just be regular hits. I don't even need to do the bless. So let's do this. Be 46 plus 16 for both the hits. That would be 10, 15. 15 plus 6 is 21.
Nice.
Greatsword bites deep.
So with those 2 hits, you've almost brought this thing down, right? It's not you slash underneath this armpit and rip out a whole bunch of vital organs, and your second one, you take off a huge chunk of its leg. It is standing there. It is losing bile all over the place. So you, Mike, you see this huge thing standing over your fighter on its very last limbs. And you see 2 others engaged with your companions, but you are yet unnoticed. Your last arrow sort of faded off, giving you another opportunity to strike.
Muted.
Oh.
So I see that there's one on his last legs, and I kind of peek around the corner and notice that it seems to have settled down. I'm not going to go all out at this moment, so I'll shoot a firebolt at him.
Awesome.
5. That's going to 11 misses, right?
Yep.
A 13.
13 will hit though.
All right. So we're going to do 2d10. Uh, 13 damage.
All right. This thing has 2 hit points left. So that fireball hits it. You see right underneath Valressa's face, this firebolt hits and sort of like lights her up for a moment. And you see this thing sort of collapsing in on itself. It is down on its hands and knees at this point. All right, so what is our paladin going to do? There's still one right in front of you, Gwen. There's one right in front of Ben, and there's one sort of like hulking dead mass.
Okay. I am going to go for the big guy.
All right.
Because I feel like we can take care of the little guys a lot easier.
All right, so you turn around, take a step or two, and then reach back with your scythe to make a big swing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Again with my scythe, so D12. And that's a 9.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm not adding my attack bonus.
In your strength advantage?
I think
Whoops.
Yeah, but I rolled a 9, and so 15.
Carmen doesn't need attack bonuses.
Yeah, 15 will hit it.
15. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not adding any of my bonuses to these rolls. Oh my god.
I've been forgetting the bless.
Well, yeah, that I haven't been forgetting the bless, luckily, but that's because it was my own spell slot. So I'm like, my precious spell slot. Yeah, so that was okay, this is gonna sound real crazy. I rolled a 9. What do I add to that? Because I
you're a paladin, you probably got 3 or 4 strength, and then you're doing 3 proficiency, 3, yeah. So you're adding 6 or 7.
No, I mean I rolled a 9 damage.
Oh, you add your strength to the damage.
Yeah, so 3. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't remember if I added both or just the 3.
Okay. In either case, this is enough to kill the monster with 2 hit points left.
Sorry to take so much time for nothing.
Yeah. So you do like one big sweep, right? And then you have enough momentum after cutting this thing to absolute ribbons that you can step over and maybe bite one of the other ones if you want with your second attack.
Okay. Well, as a War Reaper, I can actually, if I kill something, I get to hit another enemy within reach of the same attack. So is there anybody within reach?
Yeah, that one is within reach because you didn't get an OP when you moved away.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go for the one that's in front of
In front of you. Now behind
in front of me.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a 1. So I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So I missed that one. So now
So
on to my second attack. To that one.
Man, our ones are hot today.
Yeah.
No crits yet.
Okay, so
You already got your 2 attacks.
No. I'm a War Reaper. So the first one, because I killed it, was part of the same attack.
Yeah, gotcha.
So this round I get 3 attacks.
Oh, nice. Fancy.
I know. So many attacks. They can all stack. This was only a 12 though, altogether to hit.
And that will do. Their armor class is only 12.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Nailed
So
You need the bless.
and that I did need the bless.
That didn't include.
So
sorry.
yeah, barely hit. And then that's rolled an 8, so that is 11 damage.
All right, cool. And that is enough to destroy that one. So there's only one left, just a few steps away. But fortunately, it is Selric's turn right now. Though the only one left was within your reach.
All right, so I'm going to take a step back here and not wanting to waste this bless. I'm going to sling another firebolt at him.
All right, if you take a step back, he's going to try to swing at you with an OP. Do you want to take that, or do you want to roll with disadvantage?
Ooh, it's a good question. Yeah, I'll take the step back because I don't think he'll be able to hit me.
Probably not. 16, it does hit you.
Ooh.
So
yeah.
as these claws come into your body, you take the 5 points of slashing damage,
And
and you have to make the con save.
Yep. Do you get bless on the con save, right?
You get bless on the con save.
Yeah. It's DC
My
10. You should be able to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, on the die alone. I got a 12, 13, 40, 15.
All right, yeah, you're good. You're
So I
good.
took 5 damage. Okay. Oof. That hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and firebolt him. That's oh no, that's a 14. Never mind. I rolled a 3, but a 4 on the bless, and then plus 7 is 14. All right, nice.
Go team.
Things are not hard to hit, and that is 11 points of damage.
All right. And so that one is about half dead now, you can tell.
Nice.
But as a mindless undead droll, it's just going to keep going and attacking. It has no concern for its own safety. And it had you in its hands. It's going to try one more time. It's going to lunge for you and try to sink its teeth into your face. And with a 15, I think that hits, right?
Yes, my armor class is 15.
All right.
No!
Oh, man, the bite is a lot. The bite's 2d6 plus 2.
Oh, God.
Roll low.
7 points of damage.
That's fine.
That's it. Only 7.
All right, I'm to 20.
That's a 2-3.
The bite doesn't require the con save, does it?
No. That's just it.
Okay.
All right. So, Valressa, you're up, right? You can step over this hunky mask and get the one that's sort of on top of your friend.
Yeah,
or you can maybe
Rick?
figure something else out you want to do.
Get it off me!
Yeah, no,
Get it off
absolutely.
me!
I think we have the shot from Selric's perspective of him like and then like, the sword's gonna go right through the guy, right? As I finish.
Nice.
Yeah.
A 17 and a 14 natural. So I whatever the numbers are, I hit.
Yep.
There you go.
So 46 again. Rerolling the 2 because of great weapon master or whatever. That's better. 16. 25 points of damage.
Awesome. Yeah. So it's exactly like you described, right? You have the shot of from Ben's point of view, from Selleck's point of view, and all of a sudden going through the face.
It starts bleeding on me. Ugh,
Nice.
Gross. Thanks.
So as you guys, but the black bow doesn't stand on you very long because though the wind and the rain is going to wash it all off pretty quickly. And still you can see this ominous chirping as another swarm of bats flies overhead and then into the skull mouth.
These bats.
Yeah.
These bats are very ominous.
I have a feeling that those ghouls were the least of our problems coming here.
I look at you and I say,
Probably.
flying creatures, so undignified.
All right. So how do we want to approach this? We want to scout the place first. I have a familiar.
Yeah, I think a cautious approach into the Skull Maw cave. Yeah, I think is apt.
Yeah.
But that sounds like you're kind of leading this then, right? You're the one of the familiar. You said what's your familiar?
He is the Florida state bird, the Florida box turtle.
Nice.
That bird. Okay.
Yes.
So
Were you
we're
going
gonna be
to-
out
Yep.
here a long time.
Oh yeah. He's a. Well, no, they're pretty fast.
They're fast little dudes.
Yeah, they are.
Surprisingly,
Surprisingly.
they can go.
Okay. Yeah.
They can zoom me.
See, I can have him. I can have him go scout. I should have a name for him, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
His name is Jeff. Jeff the box
All right.
turtle.
Jeff's
Florida.
a great name for a turtle.
Perfect name. So I can have Jeff go and scout if you guys want. Or I have invisibility as well. So one of us can go and scout if you'd like to do that. Or we could just run in guns blazing. It sounds like that's what Eric intends to do.
I want to get our dice warmed up. Now I'm ready to play.
Yeah.
Might
All right.
might as well send him in invisible.
Well, I mean, you think they'd suspect a turtle, though? You think we couldn't just send them in?
Expects an invisible turtle.
Well, I mean, I don't want to have to waste a spell slot and make him invisible if we don't have to. I mean, I could. I got enough of them.
So you have to be careful as the DM, but if you make a turtle invisible, is it really a waste?
He's a sneaky turtle.
No one expects the
You're
turtle
right.
invisibly.
Do one of the wizards have like message or like the ability to like tell us if there's something like if they see something while they're scouting?
Can you see through the eyes of your familiar? Is that something you can do?
Yeah, you can use an
Oh,
action.
okay.
Yeah, right
See
now.
through.
There you go.
I think you can.
You definitely can.
So it would be like all of us listening to you give us the radio drama of
Basically, like
Yes.
you did a little Bran Stark thing. You warg into him, and then for an
Lots of-
action,
Okay.
and then you see what's going on.
lots of skulls.
Is there a
lots of crunching,
distance, or
crunches.
is it?
I think
Oh, it's
like
100
90
feet.
100 feet.
Oh no, 100 feet. I can communicate. Additionally, as an action, you can see through his eyes. Okay, yeah. So it's 100 feet. So we'd
Cool.
have to
So,
get
like-
kind of close.
Yeah, so like around like 90 feet, like connection starts going like it's getting a little, you know.
Oh,
Well,
he's-
you guys
going
are
through a
about
tunnel.
50 feet away from the entrance right now, so you can send the turtle inside and still get some
50
intel.
feet
Yeah.
in.
Okay, yeah. So we can send him in. I'll be looking through his eyes. We'll send the turtle in. Nobody expects a turtle.
Yeah.
So he's gonna chill.
Scout.
He's just gonna casually walk up to the entrance and just kind of look around.
Doing Jeff stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Specifically looking out for any types of traps that any place with a skull mouth would absolutely have.
Okay, so as the turtle begins to crawl, right, it does move faster than you'd expect, but it's still a turtle. So it starts to scuttle across. And have you worked into it right now? Like, are you automatically just doing that?
Yeah. While we're behind cover, hiding further away, I'll be warging into him.
Okay, and so as you approach, you can see you come across the corpse that one creature was consuming, right? And you see that there's bits of bone and flesh and entrails and lots of wool all around it too.
Dire sheep.
Must have been a
Yeah.
sheep.
So, and as the turtle crosses the threshold for the skull, go ahead and have it make a wisdom saving throw.
God. The turtle's wisdom saving throw. Oh, geez. I don't know if there's a turtle stat block. I'll just
It's
grab
probably
like
straight dice.
Yeah, it probably doesn't have any.
Yeah.
probably not. Yeah. Let's see. can
Level
we-
1 commoner.
And he wouldn't get the bless. So
Maybe +1
Is it-
wisdom. because the age.
Yes, an ancient box turtle. Yes,
Right,
he
so
rolled
roll on the die.
He got a 7 on the die.
Okay.
Poor Jeff.
So as that turtle like crosses right underneath the teeth, all of a sudden you see like this bit of purple sort of like consume around it, and it sort of flips over on its back and its legs start shaking.
Oh God. All right.
Is that normal? I've never seen Jeff do that.
No. No. I've never seen Jeff do that either. I think there's something's in that cave. This is not good. And it's right when he crossed into the threshold. Is that it?
Yeah. As soon as he got underneath one with the teeth of the skull.
Does it appear to me to be magical or in any way?
Yeah, you saw like a bit of a purple arc lightning coming down from the tooth and then like onto Jeff's head.
It seemed like a one-time thing or like a recurring trap, or I just wouldn't have any idea.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Right, I have proficiency. 11 plus 6, 17.
So from this angle, it's hard to tell whether or not it'd be multiple times, but it doesn't seem to look like it has gone away.
All right.
We can sense the
we should be
pervasive
careful.
dread.
There's something still going on in there.
Yes.
Yeah, clearly. I didn't prepare to spell magic today,
These aren't
unfortunately.
rats in that tavern. Yes.
Oh yeah, I had prepared to spell magic, but then I took it off for Galder's fabulous fizzbangs.
Gwen,
Yeah,
your character's Armin?
I took mine off for
Armin, right? Armin? What's your character's
Carmen?
name? Carmen. Sorry, I have Armin.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Because I can't type. Thank you. Wouldn't you? Maybe I think I might be looking to you for guidance because you know you're the paladin and you're about death and stuff, and this is the death cave, and like I'm waiting for you to say this is no problem, right?
Yeah,
and like give us that boost so when we go through it, we can make
I'm trying to think if
the
it's
saves.
a problem or not. Is the thing? I'm
Oh
like,
God, okay.
Is this a problem?
That's not assuring at all because
I'm watching.
I don't want to
Jeff,
see my leader
like,
doubting right now. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you doubting. Why are you doubting?
I'm watching
demoralizing.
Jeff, have a seizure on the ground, and I'm like, is this a problem? So,
can you tell us any more, Carmen?
10 minutes or only 1 minute?
I think it only lasts 1 minute.
Okay, so
Aaron looks at Carmen and says, "I'm not going in there without you."
Yeah, please don't. Let's see. So I feel like, I do have lesser restoration. So somebody could just take their chance, shoot their shot.
You also give everyone. I think. Are you at the level where you give everyone bonuses to their saves being near you?
Oh, that's a good question.
6. I think it's 7.
Paladins give you that.
Yeah,
Oh, 7?
I'm not.
I think it's
okay.
7.
I'm not.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I do have a thing where oh wait, no. Sorry, I misread that. I thought I could help. I cannot.
Let's just march in the cave together. The bonds of our friendship won't be broken by some cave. Yeah, something like that. Right? It won't be broken so easily.
Assuming this all happened very quickly, if the bless is still active, this has all been within a minute.
It would have taken longer than a minute for the turtle.
Yeah.
I was hoping we were real speed walk.
It's a speedy turtle.
You've taken such good care of us this many times. I'm not really worried about it. I go sauntering in. I do not have good wisdom, but that's why I'm walking into the cave.
I think we're gonna march in together. Sorry, Gwen.
Yeah, I'll saunter in.
Hold on. Let Gwen. What are you saying, Gwen?
Oh, is he doing it? I was just wondering if he knew what was wrong with Jeff.
You can detect magic. I think we did that though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if he's sauntering in.
Yeah, it's magic, but and it looks like it's going to go again. But you reassured me that every time something bad happens, you take care of us. So
yeah.
Great.
I will take care of you.
What's your wisdom
save? So Aaron starts walking in there, but
plus. Actually, I have proficiency. So I'm at a +3.
Oh, okay. Maybe we want somebody with a higher wisdom save to go.
It doesn't matter. I'm not smart. I'm not wise. That's why I walked in.
Yeah.
Right, so, Valrissa, do you want to walk in with Aaron? Because you said you wanted to. It's wide enough for 2 people at a time. If you wanted to try.
Are my other people? Are my comrades in arms right behind us?
I don't know,
I'm
are they?
right behind.
Yeah, I assume we're going lockstep together.
But I'm not going through first because I'm
That's fine.
Just in case I have to
Okay.
lesser restoration.
Yeah,
We're both going to get zapped so hard.
A and I will go first.
All right, so both of you go ahead and make another wisdom save. So as you underneath the cavern, you see a little bolt of like purple eldritch energy coming down from one of the teeth and hitting your head.
15 total.
18 total.
Ooh. All right, those will both pass, right? So for a moment, you feel like the pit of your stomach just drop out from underneath you, and like you feel the ice clamors, but you steel your nerves and manage to walk on through. And now that you are on the other side, well, you see that it is a large cavern.
Did you get some indigestion? Was that lunch?
It would be you thinking of food in a place like this.
Well, I mean, I'm always looking for food. I bend down and I peck something off the floor.
So you go down, it's like little bits of that wool.
It's just a rock. Again. It's a tiny rock, but I eat it just to make a point.
Ew.
Good for digestion.
Yeah.
How do our other...
So you...
The other two are right behind us, right? Sorry.
Yeah. So the cavern, it narrows for a little bit, and then it widens out. So you have to make like a semicircle turn in order to get into a larger bit of it. So if you want to continue into the cavern, you have to walk maybe like 20 feet before you can see anything more.
Sure. I have dark vision.
Carmen and Selric right behind us?
Yeah, Selric.
Sure, I'll
go.
I'll come on in.
Make wisdom saves. Go for it.
Can we see them?
I have a +5 wisdom saves, so.
All right.
Yeah, I got a 19.
Nice.
Oh, you're good.
Awesome. Oh wait, I don't have less. Well, I got a 17.
Nice.
All right. So again, you feel that same like cold clamminess just for a moment, though. Be managed to steal your nerves and all get in.
Ugh.
So the cavern continues in front for about 20 feet or so before it turns around a bend. So you'd have to advance if you want to see more.
Should we grab Jeff on our way?
Yeah, I kind of pick him up as he's kind of twitching there on the ground. I'm like, Jeff, are you all right there, buddy? You okay?
Yeah, he's still shaking, but after about 30 seconds or so, he stops.
Okay, he's all right now.
Yeah, he seems to be all right.
Okay, I put him back in my pack here. Kind of rides around in a satchel.
All right, I dig it.
Well, I look at I say, well, Vel, after you.
I think Carmen and I will go together into this wider expanse.
And I'm right behind you.
Yeah.
I'm not lighting a torch or anything like that. I'm going to rely on my dark vision.
Okay.
Is anyone else?
It's getting a little dark in here. Would you like me to cast light?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, so as you would go around this bend, you would lose all sources of light from the outside. Like it is a full moon outdoors, but once you get in here, there's going to be no more sources of illumination.
Oh, it was a storm too. Yeah. Visibility conditions are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to cast light? It's fine with me.
I'll cast light. What should I cast it on?
Do you have a staff?
A pebble? I have a course.
What about I'll cast it on Carmen's scythe.
All right.
Okay. All right, so you have a glow scythe now?
Tallest point.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll hold it out in front of me.
Right.
I also, in taking this time to think, realize I did have aura of protection, and in reading my
oh my god!
No, that was my bad information. I'm sorry.
So luckily we all passed, because if I had looked at that immediately after and realized that, I would.
The dice take care of it.
I would be really mad twitching around on the ground if I had known that.
You're young, you'll get over it.
Yeah. So yeah, as the scythe lights up, I'm like, oh, well, I'm really glad we all survived that. And I'll since I've got the light, should Arissa go first and I go in the middle, or should I go first?
No, I think can they walk abreast?
Oh,
Yeah, you can walk two by twos.
Yeah, so I think you're there holding out the light in front of everyone, and we're
Okay.
right behind you.
Okay.
All right.
So
great.
as you go around the bend, the cavern opens up into sort of a wider central sort of like antechamber, right? It is almost domed at the top. There's still some stalactites and stalagmites going down, and it slants downwards into the cavern wall. And in the cavern wall at one side, you see that there is a door. It seems to be extremely well made, carved out of brass, sort of set out of this cavern wall. But on the opposite side of the cavern, it continues on, and you can hear a faint sound. Well, someone go ahead and make me an investigation check.
That wouldn't be me.
I got the proficiency in that.
All right.
Investigation. I got a 7 in that. If you want to.
Can I help him?
Could I guidance myself as well?
Yeah, you can help him if you want. You're both trying to discern what exactly the sound is. You can hear it fine, but you're trying to make heads or tails out of it.
Okay. Could I guidance myself as well?
I don't know. Can you guidance yourself?
Yeah. I think it's a creature.
I think you can, yeah. Okay,
Awesome,
cool.
Go ahead.
So you're going to aid me so I get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a plus, so 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 7. So 21.
Okay. What is your?
Okay.
I want to. What's Aaron's aid look like? I know you just succeeded, but like you're helping someone see.
Oh, it's
So,
just.
like-
I mean,
No, we're listening to something,
it's-
so we are Scooby-Dooing up to the door with
Okay.
him on
Yeah,
top
yeah,
of
we're-
me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. I thought you were investigating the other thing.
No, we're investigating together. So I'm kind of feeling the ground with my chicken feet,
Mm-hmm.
and he's doing whatever Selric does.
I'm listening up
You
to
guys
the
are
Tell me.
door.
whispering to each other,
Listen
trying
to
to
the
make
door.
out what the sound is.
We're trying to
So
feel
the-
vibrations through the ground.
Yeah, so the low slope is on one side with the door, and then on the other side is where you hear this noise coming from. The cavern sort of narrows again, but you can hear something coming from there.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why I thought you were investigating that thing, but where the noise was
okay.
coming from, not the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
So
thought that
putting your
was-
heads
Oh, I didn't
together,
know we were
you
investigating.
guys realize the sound you hear, surprisingly, sounds like moving water.
Well, it was raining outside.
I've been.
It
yeah.
sounds like moving water.
Well, and that's coming from the other direction. There's a slope in the other way that goes down further.
Yes, the cavern sort of narrows again. We're hearing the sound, but the entire cavern ceiling slants down to one side where you see the fine brass door.
Oh, the ceiling. Okay.
Yeah.
Could I
Well,
make?
Carmen.
I want to examine the door, not so much for traps.
Okay.
Real quick, sorry,
Mhm.
just real quick. I
Okay,
want to
go.
examine the door, not so much for traps, but like context. Like, is this sort of like the door you would see to like a dwarven or like an old dwarven keep? Is this sort of like a brass door that's like obviously a sign of an ancient human prison complex? You know, like what is the context of this? And I think history, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an intelligence history check. That sounds good.
Sure. 15.
All right. So looking at this thing for a second, what you can tell is that this is clearly not here by any normal means, right?
Oh.
That it like the rest of the cavern is sort of like rough, and this thing
Yeah.
is just sort of like immaculately put in there. Like you see no chisel marks around the edges or anything like that. It's just as if by magic this door appeared.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh man, I thought only I could do that.
This door belongs to no cave-dwelling civilization. It looks like magic has placed it here.
Hmm.
It has a large hexagon sort of knob or plate in the very middle of this door.
Does it look like a lock?
It looks like it might be mechanical. It looks like it might be able to spin it.
Like a vault door?
Yeah, like a vault door.
Okay. Like a tumbler.
I don't know. You want to try to get in there?
If it's a magic door, it's probably magically locked and magically protected. Should be on your guard if you're going to adjust anything on it.
I didn't prepare knock today.
All right, so as an arcane assassin, I do have an ability called Skeleton Key.
That's right.
but it takes me an hour to use it. I don't know if I'd be carrying one around with me.
You probably would have made one by now.
I would, since it sounds like we've been on some adventure. So this is probably the type of thing I'd do before I took a long rest or something like that. So yeah, I've got a skeleton key, and it's supposed to unlock anything.
Yeah,
Do we know that
pretty much?
Do we know the object of our quest would be magically sealed in this cave? So like, do we know this is a sign? Like, has this door come up in our research in the past, and that's why you have the skeleton key, or is this a surprise?
It's just something that I can do as an arcane assassin. I can make a
Sure.
skeleton key.
And I'm just coming up with like, what's the greater context of this? Is like, this is from our research for this quest, right? And that's why you're
right.
Yeah,
so there's like
Sure. So you had it ready for us.
I had it ready for us. I said, I think based on my studies, I should have something that fits this approximate shape. If not, the magic will do its trick. And so I take out my skeleton key, and it's actually a big disc. And I just kind of like place it over the thing, and when it touches the door, I guess you hear whatever mechanism clunk, 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 and it unlocks. And I say,
literally,
it should be open.
I get super bank heist vibes when you put like the cracker thing on top of
Yeah, definitely. That's
machine,
super cool.
right?
Yeah, and so the hexagon spins, and the door.
Gwen wants to say something?
Before we open it, like before it opens.
Oh, it opens automatically, so go ahead, act fast.
Okay, I want a divine sense.
Divine sense. Oh, fantastic. What is the range of divine sense? Is it 60 feet?
60 feet, yeah.
Okay, so you sense nothing. You're
okay.
You're cool.
Oh man,
not evil.
Don't smell no funk.
Okay.
Or undead.
Yeah, no undead, no celestials, no fiends, no consecrated or desecrated.
Nothing but aberrations.
Objects or places. so yeah, I go
The beholder.
like, okay,
Well,
we're
you
good.
know what? Yeah, you're good. Nothing of the sort.
All right.
All right. So behind the door, it seems to be some sort of it's a small alcove, right? Again, this seems to be magically created. It's all lined in brass and tiled. And there's a series of shelves lining all spaces, maybe like 10 by 10, exactly like a bank vault, as Eric pointed out. And there are like shelves that are lined with small potions and books. And then on the floor, you see what looks like a huge husk, like some sort of chitinous exoskeleton and lots of small green globules.
Gross.
My feathers stand on end.
I would have no idea what that is.
Could I try to identify it with like a knowledge nature check or something?
Yeah,
to
go
see
ahead
what
and
kind
make
of
an
animal it is?
intelligence nature check. Yep.
Okay. And I will cast guidance on myself again to get that extra. Oh my god. That's a 3, 4, 5 plus 7 is 12.
So it's not ringing any bells for you. Like whatever it is, it's definitely unusual. It looks like something may have shed it because you don't see any like fleshy bits on the inside.
Oh, so it's like a hut that's empty. All right.
Well, what's going on there, Selric? What is it?
So I've never seen a creature like this before, but it looks kind of like a shedded snake skin almost, but of some kind of insectoid like thing. I'm not too sure what these green globs all over it are, though. I've never seen anything like this in my travels.
Chicken meat tenders, that's unusual.
Oh.
Do we see like an exit or some sort of like spot? Oh, jeez. Again, like we probably have researched a little bit of where we're going in this cave. Does it seem like we're on the right track? And if there's somewhere, should we expect the object to be in here or?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily.
Well, we're going after a necromancer.
Yeah, you're going after.
Oh, I thought we were going after a phylactery. Oh, okay.
No, he has information. He has information on the phylactery.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay.
We're trying to capture him.
I thought we were getting an item in here. Okay, but we're getting a person. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do we know?
But it does
about
look
the
like something that
necromancer?
a caster would use. You might be on the right track.
What do we know about the Necromancer? Do we know like his
Not a whole lot,
race, or-
unfortunately.
Okay. His
There's
or
nothing
her
in this
race?
vault besides this carapace with the green stuff on it.
This looks like a science experiment.
Yeah, so there's lots of books, lots of miscellaneous dusts and powders and minerals all along the shelves. But this, the husk and the little, maybe like 4-inch round green globules are all you see on the floor.
Does anyone have something we could keep this in? I start rummaging through my pack. I don't know if I have
Definitely not.
something.
Someone has something.
I don't know. I mean,
All right, let's see if I can scoop some into like a vial.
Yeah,
All right, what do you use to scoop it in?
I'll use my hands. I'm immune to disease.
Are you immune to poison?
A wonderful idea.
Oh, well, I wish I was now that you asked that.
I mean, not poison. I mean, I meant to say acid. So no, okay. So as you go to touch it, after a second, it starts to really burn yourself. So you pull back quickly.
ooh.
Woo! But not before taking 6 points of damage.
Oh,
Oof.
oh man.
It is very acidic, and that
Yeah,
really burns.
it takes you a second to get enough dirt on your hand or whatever to
Yeah.
neutralize it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Did you get a vial?
Oh, did I?
Yes, she has a vial of
Okay.
it, a vial of acid.
All right. Yeah. Well,
Nice. We can.
accomplished then. Job accomplished.
Yeah.
We should have someone
Alright.
take a look at that.
Yeah. This is reminding me though, Selric, how many
Yes.
points of HP are you missing? Because I should
Oh, that's
probably
a
lay
good
on hand you
question.
while we're on
12.
12.
I'm missing
Okay, yeah.
12 hit points.
Yeah, I'll lay on hands Selric and myself and bring us all up to 100.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
So I'm back to full.
I'll take the time to second win myself.
Okay.
Cool.
Go back to full.
Whew. So this vault seems that you've pretty much gotten everything you can gather from this vault, unless you wanted to look through the books real fast. But the cavern behind you can still hear that sound of rushing water from the little side path.
Well, I'll be honest with you guys. I could spend all day in here. We could probably come back for it.
Yeah, we'll have the boys at the lab look at the goo. Check that out.
Perhaps
But yeah, we can go check out the other way.
perhaps the necromancer was looking for something in this place. If we can have a better understanding of his motives, he'll be easier to track.
Do we know if this? Yeah. Do we know if this was his lair or if he was just kind of temporarily here? Is this like his full-on evil villain lair?
You don't know if this is the full-on evil villain lair of the Necromancer, but it doesn't take it's no mean feat to put a big skull-shaped cavern door.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta get the contractors out and everything.
Oh,
It's
this
the
is his
you gotta
lair.
get the permits.
Oh, okay. I thought just this is the place where we found the Necromancer. Like the Necromancer's here independently, getting something out of this cave, and we're tracking them down. But this is actually his home. Got it. Okay. Cool.
Possibly.
All right.
Possibly.
Possibly, yes.
Then pretend I
All you
said
know is that
the appropriate thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The intel is that there seems to be a Necromancer here, and you want that Necromancer's information, so you want to capture them alive.
Yeah.
That's a crack
sorry,
squad
that's
that
the
figured out there was a
whole premise of the
necromancer in
adventure.
the skull cave.
Wow.
Yeah, how much did we pay for this information?
All right. Well, maybe we should take a look around and see if we can find anything about him before we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to check out some of the books before we leave this room. What kind of books are they? Do they have like a specific theme, or are they all kinds of different things?
Okay, so as you guys take a minute to peruse the books, will someone roll me a d12, please?
Oh boy.
I can do that.
Go for it, Carmen.
9.
Okay. So as
9
you guys are
books.
sitting there, all of a sudden you, Carmen, hush, and you hear the flutter of bats throughout the main hallway in the cavern. But from your little alcove inside the vault, they don't really see you as far as you can tell. But another flight passed by.
Ooh.
All right. And so perusing the books, go ahead and make a group intelligence arcana check.
Okay, sure. I think my arcana is also plus 7.
24.
Throw a guidance in there
All
for
right,
good
that's a
measure.
pass.
22.
That's a pass.
18.
That's a pass.
An 8.
That's a fail.
Sorry.
All right, so
Keeping guard. I'm not
Marissa
really
is really consumed by like some dirt or something. Like this is just the most fascinating stuff you've seen. Everyone else is reading books.
Go over there and stand by the door.
Yeah.
And what you find
I like
is
to think that Valrissa said, why don't you bookworms check out and see if there's something useful in here?
Yeah, right.
They
Absolutely.
just kind of keep a watch.
I take a book out of her
totally.
hands that she's holding upside down.
It's not that I failed, it's just that I chose to not help.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the one keeping the eye out for the bats and told everyone to hush when they came.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm looking for useful books, sure.
All right. So what you learn is this. A lot of these books are on not only necromancy but illusion magic, and also the breeding of creatures. This person, whoever made this layer here, they have a lot of varied interests. Specifically, they're researching one spell called Mirage Arcane.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
The wizards look at each other and they're like,
They cast exposition.
Uh-oh. That does
Uninterruptible.
Not sound good. Would we need to roll like an Arcana check to know what that spell does, or we know?
You know.
I actually don't know what it does roughly.
Yeah, I don't either.
Is it like terraforming?
Let's see here. It is.
It's basically like it's like a gigantic space of like real illusory terrain that basically you go into.
Right.
Okay.
It's 7th level illusion, and it lasts for 10 days.
Okay. All right, so it's a big deal. Cool.
Yeah, up to 1 square mile of terrain look like a completely different thing. It's probably what they used to hide Hogwarts.
Just because he was studying it doesn't mean he can cast it.
No, that's true. That's true.
Okay. Well,
okay. You guys want to go check
find out whether or not he's figured it out yet?
This whole thing is just an illusion we've been walking through. Oh, God. Yeah, you guys want to go check out that running water?
The water might be an illusion, but let's go check it out either way.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, when we see about the animals that he's interested in, the breeding animals, are there books on bats?
There are no books on bats. There are books on like bahirs and dragons and demons and insectoids.
Oh, so way worse than bats.
Oh man, why can't they just experiment on like bunnies and like woodland creatures? Why does it have to be monsters? Oh jeez.
This is how you get vampires.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want Tarrasques? Because this is how you get Tarrasques.
All right. So let's leaders.
Yeah.
Will you show us the way?
Yeah.
It's Gwen and Ben. Are you guys in front?
Yeah.
I'm excited to go. I'm not excited to go first.
No.
Melissa and Carmen will be.
Yeah.
Valrissa
and Carmen.
Valrissa and Carmen.
All right. So Valrissa and Carmen, you guys take the lead down this other path where you heard the sound of rushing water. It sort of twists and bends for a minute. You're probably walking for about maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Then all of a sudden it opens up into this huge, well, you can barely believe your eyes, a huge swamp. And not just a swamp, but there are trees and mountains. And off in the distance, you can barely see what looks like a castle.
And is there still a roof above us, or is this completely
No, it looks like open sky.
Okay, so this is the this is that thing.
Yeah.
This might be that thing.
About.
Yeah. Is it
this might be that thing we were just talking about.
Yeah. Is it about a mile?
One square mile.
Are there any are there any plants around?
Yeah, there are lots of lots of.
So I'm gonna go off to a piece of a plant and I'm gonna pick off a stick and like start chewing on it, see what it tastes like.
All right, so it tastes like it's been growing in a nasty swamp for a hot minute.
Oh man,
like Hollow Earth vibes.
Yeah. And so as you guys are sitting there, you hear a voice off in the distance, It's like a really frail female voice. Hello? Have you come? Who's there?
Oh, this is such a trap.
More nice.
I whisper to the group.
This has got to be a trap, guys.
Yeah. This is.
Well,
So all of a sudden you hear like this sloshing. It sounds like someone trying to move through water, and the voice gets louder. Someone there? Are you here? Help me!
I'm gonna take cover.
All right.
You can hide.
You hide behind the swamp tree.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm hide behind. What if is that brush that I was eating at big enough, or the nearest rock, or something like that?
Yeah, you can find cover pretty easily enough.
yeah.
All
Okay.
right, I'm gonna hide behind. I'm like, whoop. I know.
Yeah.
I noticed it's getting closer, and I kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna direct them to get in cover, and Selric too, and then I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to say, you know, oh, I'm an adventurer. Do you need help and assistance? And I'm guessing it looks like someone drowning.
So as you say that, like sort of like through the swamp gash, you see a figure emerge. It's a woman, maybe in her 30s. She has brown hair. She's wearing a white dress that's like soaked and muddy, and she has this like look of panic in her eyes. And she looks, and then her eyes fixed on you, and this. She sees that you're a paladin wearing armor. There's this radiance of holiness from you, and she just like starts getting really, really excited. Right? She asks if you were here to rescue her. You're going to get her out because she's been trapped here. She's afraid what's going to come next.
Okay. I'm 100% sure this is a trap, but but
she's excited for her next victim.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to say, yes, this looked like a very dangerous place, and I came to investigate after seeing evil creatures outside, and I'll help you get out. Can you tell me what happened to you and what the problem is here?
She sort of like looks for a second and says, I can't tell you what happened, but I know the way out. You have to drink from this pool. And she points down to the swamp water, and she makes a little cup with her hands and makes the motion.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't add up.
No.
I'll say, well, I know the way out too.
And so as you look over your shoulder, the way out's not there anymore.
Okay. I knew the way out.
Oh no.
I mean, if you know the way out, then why are you stuck here?
I can't say. That really was me just mouthing stuff. The audio didn't come
I
out.
got you.
Right. No, I got it.
You acted it well.
Yeah, no.
Please, it's I've seen what happens to the others. Please just drink.
The others. I'm going to say I have to think about this for a second. Now I'm kind of, this is too. Hold on, I gotta look up what one of my spells does.
All right, well, Gwen is thinking, what are the rest of you making of this situation?
So this swamp
Oh.
would technically be
100%.
Jeff's, like, this is his home turf. So
Yeah.
I think I want to let him go
Mm-hmm.
and let him go off. Like, while I'm still hidden, let him kind of go
right.
off and explore.
All right, so Jeff takes a little dive, and he's sort of like blinking through his eyes. You can
Yeah.
see this water is only maybe like 2 feet deep at its deepest, but at the bottom there's just like collections of bones
Oh, God.
and like the decaying, like arms and legs, humanoid.
That is morbid.
Yeah. No, in the wars of years past, I've grown numb to the cries of the dead and distress yelps.
I'm going
and
to
knowing
start.
that you can't save everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah.
A is going to just start sneaking through the brush towards the castle.
I'm following you.
The castle's a long, long way away. You can make it there eventually.
I am just a little bit,
Okay.
I'm not moving too quick, just kind of meandering, getting past the crazy lady.
All right.
Crazy lady.
So this lady is just sitting there like begging, like tears in her eyes, Gwen.
Yeah.
That you're her only hope, right? It's just trying to get like desperate.
Oh. I'm going to.
She points down and says, "Don't let me end up like them."
Jesus.
Oh my God.
All right. You know what? I'm 100% sure that this lady is not the real deal.
Yeah, but paladins roll at disadvantage against guilt trips.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I am going to out of curiosity, can I check in on what I'm going to do what I'm doing in real life, which is look around and be like, oh my God, what do I do? And I'm going to see if I can see like what's going on. And if I can, because I, on the table, I know that they're starting to like crawl away. Do I see that? Can I see that happening? Because I know where they went.
Aaron's pretty sneaky. So maybe you can't tell. Maybe not.
Well, can I roll maybe to see if I can?
You know what they're doing. You've worked with these folks enough. You got a general sense of what's going on.
Okay.
I'm not.
So I know that they're probably going away, and now I'm like, oh crap. This is like a flashback to every single time like a homeless person is really like on the
Hi,
streets
it's
of New
nice
York
knowing you,
City.
Carmen.
Yeah, streets of New York City, and you try to be nice, and then you're
Had
like,
fun with the
why
bog
did
witch.
I do this? So I am going to you know what? I'm already over it, and I'm going to just say
attack.
I'm not gonna attack. I'm gonna just say, okay, I can help you, but you have to wait right here while I see what's going on a larger sense of this whole situation.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me.
She starts panicking, like you won't come back. I'll be stuck here. No, you can't leave me. It's like that like in Silence of the Lambs, when Clarice finds the girl inside the well and has to leave.
Yeah.
It's like that. She's like really freaking out.
She's really freaking out?
Yeah, like she does not want you to leave her at all. She's terrified you'll never ever come back.
Okay. If I start walking away,
she's not wrong.
What happens if I start to walk away and I tell her to stay?
She tries to follow you, right? But her speed gets slowed down. She starts walking slower and slower.
Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen. Can I not on the okay, can I tie her high so that she doesn't sink because this is a swamp? Tie her to a tree with my rope.
You want to tie her to a tree?
I mean, I don't want her to fall, but I'm sure she's a trap. Or I'm sure she's a trap, and I this is too much. I can't be walking away with this lady.
You can try to overpower her, I guess, and tie her to a tree, but she's not gonna be tied to a tree willingly.
Yeah, I didn't think she would be. Yeah, I'll try.
All right,
go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
All right. Well, she is doing this. Belrissa, what are you doing? You seen?
That's a 25.
You're seeing your paladin Tyson.
25. Yep.
You were able to do this with no problem. All right, so Belrissa, you okay with this?
Absolutely. Look, maybe she can come along if she has to, but otherwise we need to move.
Okay, awesome. So you tie this one to the tree while the rest of you guys slowly make your way up to this castle, right? And you get to the castle. It's not really a castle so much as a single tower. It just has a cool, like, sort of crenellation at the top. The door at the bottom is unbarred and slightly ajar.
It's like a keep. All right.
They already know we can get in.
Yeah.
We climb up it anyways.
Even though my lock was the last use last time, it broke.
Oh, was it? Oh man, yeah. This is 100% a trap.
Are there any windows?
There's probably a window, maybe like 30 feet up, I would say.
I'd rather take a window, but
I'll go window.
All right, how you guys gonna go get to window?
I would presume
I'm gonna climb
I
because it's
climb.
dignified.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics check. This is a difficult climb because it's only like rough cut stone. So you're gonna have to put your fingers in the joints between the masonry and get all the way up.
13. I don't have fingers.
You can fly.
Yeah,
I know I can fly. It's undignified.
No, but with a 13, you're going to get somewhere up and then you fall.
All right, then when I fall, I'm gonna start flapping. I'm gonna start flapping, and I'm gonna flap my way up the window, and then I'm gonna perch on the window, and I'm gonna be like,
All right, so perching.
severely dissatisfied with myself.
Yeah. All right, so perched in the window, looking in, what you see is one human figure at the far side of maybe a 60-foot round room, hunched over something, chanting feverishly, right? And little bits of arcane sparks coming from out of the back. All around the room, you see like dead bodies, right? Just like leaned against the walls, like scared across the floor. And then what catches your eye most is probably a 20-foot long, like centipede-like thing, covered with thick plates of armor, maybe like 6 eyes in its front, and all around its back has these little green globules. Pop, 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 pop.
I look down and I go, "It's not good."
So and, as you say that,
I don't know if I can let a rope down or not, but
well, let's figure that out. And everyone, roll initiative.
Yep.
Great. Should have took animal friendship
again. All right.
I rolled a 1. It's okay.
I didn't roll much better than you. I got a total of 7.
I'm at a 12.
I got an 11.
14.
All right. I guess, Gwen, you're going first.
Okay.
So you were at the bottom of this 30-foot tower. There's probably about 30 feet between you and this window. You see your bird friend up there calling down that there is trouble. And all of a sudden you see this cackling and little bolts of purple arcane light start shooting out the window. What are you going to do?
So Aaron is about 30 feet away?
Yes, he's 30 feet up.
Okay, 30 feet up. All right, I'm going to go down to the edge, and I'm going to cast Bless on everyone but me. I want to make sure I have a second level spell slot. So the 3 of them.
Okay, sounds
right.
good.
Was
Gwen,
climbing up too, no?
Well, and then I'm going to climb up after I cast it.
All right, so go ahead and make an athletics check.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Will that count as my action?
Nope, that's your movement.
Oh, okay. So that's a 16.
All right, so you are halfway up this tower right now.
Okay.
All right, so Gwen is halfway up.
Somebody want to lower me down a rope?
I used it to tie up that lady.
I guess
no.
my turn.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. So you're up right now. You're at the bottom of this tower. You see the little halo appear above your head, knowing that, okay, game on.
So the door is ajar. Can I like peek in and see what's at the bottom level of this tower? Hopefully there's nothing, no monsters down here.
You see what looks like a big like summoning circle, like in the middle, and then at the far side of the tower, you see a staircase leading up.
Oh. So
it's very obviously like a summoning circle, has like torches around it, like a little ring of salt and silver.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to try to cross the room. This seems like a trap. I'm going to... Uh-oh.
No, it's not a trap at all. You can use your movement to get all the way across the room to these stairs.
Okay, definitely not walking in the summoning circle. Yeah. I'm just going to go up to the stairs, yeah.
Yeah, so I said if you use your movement, you can get around the thing to get the stairs. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. If you want to dash... you can probably start getting like halfway up the stairs too if you want.
Let me see. Is there any good spells that I can throw on here? I'm gonna throw up Spirit Guardians just to get that ready.
Nice.
We're gonna have to fight this guy, so I'll throw up Spirit Guardians. The spirits of travelers long past float around me.
Sick.
Cool.
Nice. Great use of that spell. All right. So at the top of the tower, right? Upon hearing squawk, matter how or whatever, however your character sounds.
Sure.
Sorry there, Mike. However Aaron sounds. You see this road figure turn around. It is a very beautiful looking woman. She has short-cut, dark, straight hair, almond-shaped eyes, and a very revealing low-cut dress. She looks at you, and her eyes just have like pure hatred. She knows what you represent, why you're probably here, and she's not going to have any of it. She claps her hands as an action, and the three bodies that were sort of scattered around this room rise up in a sickening state of undeath.
Gross.
That is her action.
All right.
And so the other central creature in here, she's just going to go ahead and holler out and point at you and shout something in an obscure language. Does anyone here speak Abysmal?
Abyssal.
Abyssal. Not abysmal. It's a good
I speak
there.
English and abysmal English.
Yeah. Abysmal is a dialect.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
So you don't understand the exact command, but this definitely a large creature comes slithering towards you up on that balcony. It's going to get within striking distance, and its two mandibles are going to go ahead and try to latch themselves on you. So with a good old claw action.
Do not like.
No,
Bad
you shouldn't.
touch.
8, and then 6 plus 7, 13. Those both miss you, right?
Nice.
Awesome. All right. So you scaved off its multi-attack.
I kind of like dance around the balcony with my quick feet.
All right. So Velrissa, from the bottom of the tower up there, you can see these claws sort of like gashing out the window, and you see your buddy slightly dodging there. Your wizard friend ran and is trying to go to the top, and your paladin is halfway up. What are you going to do?
Didn't
No
he
time
come
for
up
me to
with
climb. I'll see you inside.
As I rush through the front door.
All right, cool. So the same sort of thing. You can, if you want to use your action to dash, you can get like halfway
Yeah,
up the stairs.
that's exactly what I do.
Cool.
On Val,
So
let's
you
go.
are- All right, so Mike, now Aaron is up there. You've had this huge bug right in front of you, and then halfway across the chamber, you have these three now reanimated skeletons.
How big is the chamber?
It's about 60 feet across. It's about a 60-foot diameter
A
circle.
big tower.
Yep.
Okay. What I'd like to do is I'd like to cast Galder's Fabulous Fizzbangers, which is a spell from Galder's Gazetteer. And so basically, there's this window here. I don't know if it's stained glass.
Sure, why not?
So I'm going to shoot some light through it, and actually the light is going to come out like a kaleidoscope at the other end and just like explode all over the room. Not all over the room, within a 10-foot radius. And I'm going to get the big acid-covered centipede, as well as anything else I can get that's in the vicinity if possible.
Awesome. So what is it an attack roll to make a dex
So what
save
it
or
is,
something?
it is whoever's in it needs to make a wisdom save, and if not, they are incapacitated until the end of their next turn, or if they take damage.
Oh yeah, they're distracted by the fireworks. That's what's going on.
Yes.
So a 14, is that pass or fail?
14. So wait, 8 plus 3 plus 3. 14 is a pass.
All right. So this thing's bestial nature is not really distracted by bright lights. It might startle it for a second, but it's not going to be amazed.
All right. And then, yeah, it's good. I'm just going to hang out in the window. I don't feel like flying away. It's undignified.
Awesome. Yeah, so you're sort of there in the balcony. This thing is right in front of you. The stained glass is sort of over your head. Gwen, you are halfway up the tower right now, and you just see like these shatterings of stained glass flying up behind you. And you see these claws slashing at your buddy. What are you doing?
Well, definitely I'm finishing the climb first.
Okay. You don't need to roll. You're good enough. So you use the rest of
Okay.
your movement to get up there. So you're up on the balcony next to Bird Boy.
All right.
Bird boy.
And I am going to so I'm up on the balcony. How close, since he was able to slash at him, the centipede, how close am I close enough to hit it with my scythe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna start doing attacks with my scythe.
Okay. You probably have to push your way past Aaron into the room itself because the balcony's probably not big enough for both of you. But you can like sort of like hop down and then hit it if you want.
That would be perfect.
Awesome.
But
I can kind of flutter to give you some space if you need.
Okay. Well, don't undignify yourself.
I would prefer not to.
Yeah, on my account. Well, the first one will probably miss because it's a 10.
Mm-hmm. This thing has a very high armor class, unfortunately.
Yeah. The second one though is a well, I rolled an 18 and then it's +6, so I'm no good at the math. 24.
24 will definitely hit. Its armor class is 18. It has plate.
All right, so that's a 7 damage.
Okay, good to know. Awesome.
Yeah.
So you hit it with your whoosh, bing, but you barely scrape off some of its chitinous plating and maybe get a little bit of its bug juice to flow, but not a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ben. So you are halfway up the stairs right now. If you want to use the rest of your movement, you can probably get to the top.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
All right. So that's your movement. You are at the top of the stairs and you look to one side, you see Mike and Gwen there at the window with the big bug. And at the other side, you see 3 skeletons and then this female necromancer behind them.
Okay. I think I might want to do Stinking Cloud.
Good call.
Because then, what was it? Constitution throw against poison. They spend its action turn. Yeah, so I can kind of get at least the Necromancer to waste her turns failing con saves. I doubt she's got a very good con save as a Necromancer. Maybe, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to throw up a Stinking Cloud. Although, is this concentration? Oh, it is. Yeah, no, never mind. So I got my Spirit Guardians up. Shoot. I don't really have any attacking. I have Magic Missile. But other than that, I don't really have any. Yeah, right? Other than that, I don't really have anything to attack at her. So I'll just throw a Firebolt for now.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm blessed, so I'll go ahead. Let's see what I get here. 7, 8, 9, so 14, 16.
So a 16 would hit, but as the firebolt comes, a shimmering barrier appears as she casts shield.
Oh, she casts shield. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wizards.
Yeah. And so casting shield is not all she does because now it is her turn.
Okay.
Yeah, so seeing you pop up and cast a spell, you seem to be the most irritating thing in her immediate presence.
Okay.
So she is going to look at you and say, no, I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want you to see me. And she casts blindness on you.
Counterspell.
Very well. She does not cast blindness on you.
What does your counterspell look like?
That's a good question.
Is it like a ward? Is it like a physical effect?
So I guess I'll have when I cast Counterspell, one of the Spirit Guardians, who looks like a drifter with like the little bindle on his back. He just stands there with his hand outstretched, and as the blindness bolt of like energy comes at me, and it just hits him.
Awesome.
There you
Fantastic. Go. Cool. Okay, but she's not done, right? She still has her minions. And so these 3 skeletons are going to start converging right around you. So now you are surrounded on 3 sides by these undead creatures that are all going to take a slash at you, Ben.
Okay, I believe... Is it when they enter, they take damage from the Spirit Guardians, or only on their turn?
I think when they enter for the first time.
Okay, so they have to make a Wisdom save against DC 15
they fail.
if they're coming within 15 feet of me.
Yep, they fail. So go ahead and roll for some
what is
damage.
It, 3d8?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
3d8
3d8
radiant.
damage. Where's my d8s? Yes, it is. In case they, I don't think regular skeletons have vulnerability. I don't think anything really has vulnerability to radiant, even though they should. What do we got here? 18.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
That was a 7, a 7, and a 4.
Nice.
Good job.
All right. Good to know. All right. So that's and then there's the one huge acid bug, right? So it's gonna immediately turn on instinct and go for the biggest threat to it, which is you there, Paladin. It sort of sees you right there, and then it just flicks its tail and sends 3 of these acid bulbs hurling your way. So Gwen, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throws, the shining point of every paladin character.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck.
Okay, well, I actually got a 20. So
Nice.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
not natural 20, but a 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you are absolutely fine. So these bolts hit you you manage to get out of the way of most of it, and only take 11 points of damage, and you are not burned by the
only.
Oh, only 11 points.
And
Oh,
not burned.
Oh, sorry, 11
burned.
half to 11 half to
okay.
5. My mistake.
oh, okay.
Nice.
All right.
Cool.
As I go to check what burn does again.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
gives you
I'm
vulnerability.
burned?
You are not burned. You've saved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Burn is a condition that imposes vulnerability to damage.
Got it.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that is their
And
turn.
also
So,
bloody. Cool.
Eric, what is Valrissa going to do?
Yeah. So am I like a move actions distance away from this centipede demon thing? That seems like the
yes,
biggest
if you
baddest
move
threat.
all the way up, if you use the rest of your action, you get to the top of the stairs to be right next to Ben.
Yeah.
And if you dash, you can be next to the bug.
Oh, so I'd have to dash to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm just going to have to spend both my actions on getting up there.
All right. So you can do that. I'll let you push your way out of the skeleton to avoid an OP2 to get right next to the bug. Cool. All right, so
hold
burn
on.
this-
Wait. Then, so that I forgot about the skeletons. Would it still be a
Yeah.
dash action to get to the skeletons?
No. You can get to the top of the stairs, and you have 3 of them right there in front of your face.
Thanks for that. Thanks for painting the picture for me again. Okay, cool. Then never mind. I'm gonna walk back the dash action. I'll get to the skeletons and then start taking down the skeletons.
Nice.
Is it conceivable? Is it conceivable that I could be in a position where I could maybe hit 4 of them potentially on the map, like in my mind in headspace?
Yeah, all 3 of them are sort of surrounding your companion there. So if you just if you maneuver a little bit, you can probably get range all 3 of them too.
Okay, cool. Well then I should have said 2 for each one. So one of my attacks is going into one of them apiece.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Yeah, they've already taken a bunch of damage.
One is a crit and the other one is an 18. So I'm pretty sure I'm hitting both of them.
Yeah.
So the first one, the crit zombie is taking 5d6 of damage because I'm a half orc.
Wow.
Reroll these 2. Oh my god. Reroll this one as well. Because of the weapon master. So 2 6s and 3 1s is 15. 15 plus.
That will kill it.
Yeah, that's 20 total with the 5. And the second one is just 46. Or, excuse me, 2d6. 2d6 plus 5. 6 and a 2, reroll the 2. 4, 10, 15.
Very cool.
All right, and that will kill that one too.
Straightforward character.
Very cool, man.
Awesome.
All right.
Getting them away from you.
Yeah. So
Very
you
cool.
have
This is
destroyed
one
2
left
of
now.
these super powered skeletons,
Nice.
which use the white stat blocks.
Yeah.
So you.
Oh, dang, really?
Yeah.
I just bisect them at the hips. You know, like they're just split in half and just crumble.
The most
Awesome.
effective way to take down a skeleton. The hips hold everything together.
There you go.
All right, so these bones come crashing down all around, and this bug is turning its big old acid bulbs towards your buddy Gwen, who just jumped in front of you, Mike.
All right.
So what's Aaron gonna do?
So Aaron's gonna look, and so there's one skeleton left: the necromancer and the centipede.
Yes, the centipede is sort of between you and the necromancer, and the skeleton is occupied.
All right. Is there any furniture in this room or something I could potentially hide behind?
There's probably like a chest of drawers or a table or something.
Okay. what I'm gonna try and do is I want to run in and position myself in the most advantageous way, so that when I'm going to do I'm going to basically charge into the center of the room to where I'm close to the most enemies, while being more than 10 feet away from my allies. And I'm going to try, and then I'm going to basically just go, woof, and I disappear, and in my space is just go, boom, this massive thunderclap that spreads out for 300 feet. And I'm going to disappear behind the most obscuring piece of furniture I can find in the room, preferably close to the Necromancer lady, if I can.
Yeah. So you get on the opposite side of the room as Ben's character. Sorry,
Right.
forget Selmick. I've been like slowly ripping apart the sheet I took notes on. Sorry. I figured.
Yeah. Norissa, Carmen, Selric, and Aaron. All right. Yeah. So then they need to make a con save against 14.
Okay.
For half.
And
God,
they
that's
pass.
a trash roll. All right, so they take half of 10 damage. 3d10 for 10 damage. Lovely.
Oh, man.
Brutal. It's okay.
Okay. Cool. So the you did
and then I'll attempt to hide action behind the chest of drawers or whatever it is as a bonus action.
Cool. Go ahead and make that roll then.
7 plus 3. 10.
Excellent.
Not well hidden. It's not a big chest of drawers.
All right. So Gwen, what is Carmen doing? You have the one bug in front of you, but you have a clear shot to the Necromancer if you just want to run away from the bug.
Well, no, because I feel like we're supposed to capture her alive. So we gotta I feel like we gotta dispatch everything else and then deal with capturing her. That's my thinking. I don't know how my companions are thinking. So I'm gonna keep on wailing on this bug, keep it on me, keep on whittling it down. And I am going to just hit it with my scythe.
Okay, great. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yeah, that's a 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 6 damage. And my second attack is rolled a 16 plus 6, so 24.
Yep, that'll hit.
For 14 damage.
All right, cool. So at this point, this bug is looking pretty hurt. You've done some damage to it, and is not liking the fact that you are cutting into it with this huge sweeping scythe.
Okay.
So Ben, you only have one skeleton left on you, and these guardians are sort of swirling all around you. The Necromancer is sort of like looking back and forth, like quickly seeing how the battle is shifting, and sort of focusing her fury right on you. What are you going to do?
Okay. What are we going to do here? I could just throw a magic missile at the skeleton to just take it out really quick. But, I'm just going to let the spirit guardians deal with the skeleton, and I'll cast mirror image on myself for preparing to fight this necromancer.
Sounds good.
So 3 more of me appear. As if one wasn't enough.
Good sound effect.
Yes, it makes the popping sound effect.
All right. So with all these things pop up right next to you, this necromancer's her brow furrows. She understands that you're probably a pretty significant threat, but she doesn't like the fact that her pet is getting beat up. She's sort of got an emotional bond to it. So her eyes focus instead on Carmen. Oh. Ooh.
That's kind of sweet in a horrifying sort of way.
Yeah.
She loves her
What she's going to do.
Yeah, she loves her little acid baby.
Yeah. So she holds up her hand like this. You see her nails are all like exquisitely painted with this exceptionally dark nail polish, and she clenches it into a fist. And as she does that, another hand appears right next to you, Gwen, as Bigsby's hand slaps you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This lady is quite fabulous. I don't know.
She has got nails.
Wait,
Oh, jeez.
and yeah, this is not a good thing. 24 or something like that is definitely going to hit you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so Big B's
What?
hand slams into you.
Oof.
Oh, not that much damage though. 14 plus 2 is 16 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So Big B's clenched fist just hits you right in the gullet.
Ugh. Yeah, I think I was in the middle of noticing like these great nails, the fashion sense with this
Ooh,
dress,
nice.
and
Oh.
then
As the bug is not completely mindless, what it's going to do is it's going to try to scurry away from you as fast as it can. You go ahead and make an OP if you want to, Gwen.
yeah, I definitely do. That is a 19.
Nice.
All right, yeah, you hit with your OP.
Get
Go
'em.
for it.
Oh,
Oh,
and
my
that's a
God,
15 damage.
Oh, no, you don't.
Nice.
Get over here.
All right. And so as it's scurrying away, you get your scythe for the long way right across its back and sort of rip across like 3 or 4 of its blades.
Ooh.
Pop, 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 pop.
Ooh.
Nasty.
Oh.
Comes out
Oh.
from it.
Oh,
So
like
leaving
a lobster
pool
tail.
of yes, exactly. Leaving a pool of dangerous acid behind. This thing scurries up to a wall and starts going up. So now
Oh,
it's hanging
God.
sort of upside down. It did not yet notice you though, Aaron. This thing is right above you. Not seeing you though. It's going to continue to launch another ball of acid over at Gwen. So Gwen, go ahead and make another dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Come on, Gwen. We're rooting for you.
That's a 19.
Nice.
I'll
Go for it.
pass.
You're the first paladin I've ever seen makes their dex saves.
I know.
I've been playing this game for a long
Same.
time too.
Hard save.
It's pretty incredible.
I have a 0 to dex, but it's the aura of protection that I'm rolling really well, and I'm sitting here like, no, don't.
Yep.
All right, so you take 18 damage, half to 9.
Okay.
All right. So Velrissa there with one skeleton left, maybe she like flicks her nose ring, grabs onto her sword, and making it into the decision between do I want to get this last right or go for the boss?
I gotta finish off this skeleton here for everybody.
Oh,
No,
did they not go? The skeleton didn't go?
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
assume
it's
the
gonna be
radiant
one-
damage would kill him, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
36.
Yeah, it got a
wisdom.
2 on its save. It's dead.
That's
well,
Thank you
11,
for pointing that out.
11 damage.
cool. So then I'm
All right,
going
so
to.
as you're thinking about getting that one,
Cool. So then I guess then it's clear what I'm going to do then. I'm going to go after the Necromancer. As I charge the Necromancer, I'm going to demand her surrender. Like,
Nice.
The battle is ours, witch. Surrender now or die.
Oh my god, that sound effect.
I'm
like super
her
angry.
eyes narrow. If I
Nice.
betray my master, there are fates worse than death. You should know that. So she has no desire to give quarter.
yeah, that's fair. it wasn't an action. No, I'm just doing it. That's all right. We're doing it then. I imagine I have
Fair.
to dash to get to her.
In your position, you could probably with
moves.
just a move, you're probably within like 10
Oh.
feet. So if you have a reach weapon.
I don't have a reach weapon. Okay.
So yeah, you have to dash to get all the way over then.
That's fine. I will just dash. That's okay.
She'll have disadvantage on any like,
Exactly.
spell attempts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll keep her in.
Just
Right
be
up in her
like,
face, right?
In her face.
Yeah. All right, so Aaron is sort of crouched behind this half shelf dresser thing. There's this huge bug dripping guts sort of on your head right now, lobbing acid balls at your paladin, who's doing a great job dodging them. There's a necromancer about to be engaged with your fighter, and you have a great opportunity to strike unseen. What are you going to do?
I think what I want to do is I want to sneak up behind the Necromancer while she's engaging with Velrissa,
Mm-hmm.
and I come up and I just put my hand around her neck and I go sleep, and you notice that like the blood drains from her head and her neck as I cast Vampiric Touch.
Ooh.
Oh,
so
nice.
So I got to make a melee spell attack.
Wow.
And since I'm hidden, I'm going to go ahead and add the Arcane Assassination dice to this too if I hit.
Yeah.
19. All right. All right, so
Yeah,
19
because you were
plus
hidden,
6.
I'm going to say that she does not have time to get her shield up.
Well, sorry, it was 19 plus 6. It was a 25.
Nice. Yeah, full shield doesn't matter.
Whew.
So I was excited. I rolled high. I jumped the gun. All right, so with the assassination, 5d6, and I rolled like trash. 6, 7, 11 damage. And I heal 11 damage, but that doesn't matter because I'm at full. So,
All right. So your vampiric touch does not nearly drain as much life as you would have thought. Like you reach up and grab her neck, and then you barely feel any tingle in your fingers, except for the
life
cold
force to pull
embrace
from
of her
it.
skin. Yeah. All right, Gwen. So the bug is, has scurried away from you. You have a clear path to the necromancer. Your buddy is right behind her, but you can still see the thing on the ceiling.
Well, it seems like they've got that under control. Would it be a free action to switch to a reach weapon? Or
that's fine.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, because I have a heavy crossbow.
Nice.
So I'm gonna just grab my crossbow and I'm gonna do that.
Awesome.
Okay. So that is a now that because I have a plus. Oh, okay. Sorry, took me a second. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit her. Even with she'll attempt to use her shield, but
no, not her. I'm trying to hit the centipede. Yeah,
you got him.
Okay. That's a D10. I put my D10 over here. Oh, and that is a 9. 9 damage to it.
9 points of damage is almost enough to kill it. It is literally on its last legs now.
All right, I'm gonna do it again then.
How many legs does it have, though?
Oh no!
Start out with 100.
Now it's just got 2.
Nice.
Down 98.
Yeah, the scythe gets lots of them in one swoop.
99 legs on the P. 99 legs. Cut one off. Something. We need a bard.
Should have had a bard.
I'm but a wizard.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right,
and bleeds.
5 damage.
Yeah, and with that, the bug falls down right where Aaron was just a second ago.
Nice.
All right, and I'm gonna walk towards my I'm gonna walk towards all my companions. If I can get within 10 feet of everybody.
Yep. You can get within 10 feet of everyone except for Ben, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still further back by the stairs.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Not for long, though.
Yeah, I want to get up close to her, within 10 feet of everybody close to her. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Anything else you want to do? That's it?
Just put away my crossbow, pull back out my scythe.
You'll get that on the next turn. All right, Ben. Your go.
Okay. So I want to move so that I am 15 feet away from her, so that she's just within the aura of Spirit Guardians, so that it'll smack her in the face. So I move up just behind the group.
She fails, so go ahead and roll some damage.
Nice. So the drifter takes his bindle and smacks her across the face with it for 20 damage.
Nice. And with that, you see the blood start pouring out of her nose.
Ooh.
And then, so that was just my move action. I'm going to go ahead and throw. So I got magic missile or firebolt. I think we'll go with. Just go with a firebolt for now.
Okay.
So we got a 15 over 20, 15 plus 1 plus 7. So that's a 24.
Go ahead and roll for some damage.
Yeah. 15.
Awesome. So she is not dead yet, but she is not looking very healthy either.
Not
Nice.
quite dead yet.
There's a wailed on her. She's only
good job.
mostly dead.
Yeah. With that, like her neck snaps around, it comes back. Ugh. At this point, you start to see like blood pouring out of her mouth and her nose. And you're starting to like bend over a little bit, like you might have broken a rib.
Ooh.
Nice.
Not looking too good.
That bindle hits hard, man.
Mhm. At this point, she starts to see that the fight is not going her way at all, and panic starts to set in her eyes. She's gonna look around really fast, and then open a small purple door. She attempts to step in through it. Pop,
Counter spell.
but counterspell. There we go, and dimension door disappears.
Nice. That was my last third level spell
Nice.
slot.
Woo!
It is the best spell.
Yeah.
It
Got him.
truly is the best spell.
Good job.
So good.
All right, that's that. All right, Eric, you have this this badly bruised and beaten woman standing in front of you. She sits, tilts her head back, her hair like sort of flips around, and it gives you a look of pure defiance as her Bigsby's hand still floating ominously.
Lock her down, Val.
I say nothing as I strike at her, giving her no quarter. It's a 17 and a 3, which is I don't think one of them's gonna hit, but the other one will.
The 17 will hit.
Yeah. 13, and I'm gonna action surge to attack again.
Nice.
So she probably
This is all
smirks,
super
thinking she
lethal
dodges
damage.
one, thinking that she
Completely.
has it, and I come back.
We can give her a
swinging
hit
as first
point
as
back
ever.
from the.
I do not crit, but I'm going to have a 21 and a 19 as my final hit result numbers because I rolled pretty low on those.
She will
points.
shield one of those, but the other one will hit.
Okay, so another one will go through.
Nice.
For another not 15, 14 this to go around.
And with
Or
that one, you
29
hit it with the blunt end of your sword, right? Like right across the
Yeah.
temple. Boom. And she collapses in a pile. So as she passes out, the whole area begins to shake, right?
Yeah,
The tower
very
starts to
counter.
collapse on itself. You guys are slowly melted down, right? Poof. The ground of the tower is that this huge swamp area starts to collapse down on itself too. And like a huge like pile like marshmallow fluff that's like brown and green. It all condenses down whoosh, into a single small room in a salty cavern. There you see piles and piles and piles of bone and one woman in a white dress laying dead.
Wait, the woman that we tied to the tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coiled in rope.
No.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Well, you have your necromancer. Yeah.
Yeah. Bring
Yeah,
her back.
You can put her over your shoulder and start making your way up the slopes through the main cavern and down past the skull cave and out back to town where she will face interrogation and justice.
Great job,
Awesome.
team.
Game.
All right.
We played the Dungeons and the Dragons. Good job.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you so much, Eric, for helping me out. Blah,
Thanks
blah,
for
blah.
running
Like, share,
this.
subscribe. You all know the good stuff to do.
Awesome, man.
Cool. And whenever you want to kill the stream, Eric, we're good.